Well, everybody, we're still here playing Toy Story 2, starring notorious drug mule turned Hollywood actor Tim Allen as the titular Buzz Lightyear.
He does the voice for the game?
I'm pretty sure, anyway.
That's interesting.
I could be totally wrong about that. I mean,
Yeah, who
it
knows?
sounds like him.
Yeah, right.
Maybe back then they honestly just used, well, some of the stuff maybe they had to make him record, but maybe they just kind of said like, oh, we'll just kind of use from the movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get hit. Oh my god.
Damn.
All right, hold on, Mr. Man.
Wow.
Oh, well, we were talking a little bit about like celebrity culture.
Yep.
Oh my god. and how like I think we're definitely both kind of like over it. Right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. I would say so.
And like I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Like I've met actors, not famous ones, for the most part, but like, you know, some have been really nice, some have been absolute dickheads, yelling at makeup artists, which is absurd because it's a student film, so like
those theater kids and shit.
Yeah, it's like nobody on this is shit, you know, like no one's hot shit here.
That would
So,
be
like,
the same
tone
thing
it down.
in literal high school theater, dude.
Oh my god, you don't forget it. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have a full-on autism fit.
Like, it was a common trope, because I know my sister did it before me, and she was saying, you know...
And her sister before her.
Right, and when I would come in, you know, when I came in and it was a completely new group of people, it was the same thing, because...
Yeah, I mean, it attracts that kind of person, unfortunately, but...
because especially there was literally a hierarchy thing, like, there was... You had positions, like, you could be the manager of the makeup department, you could be the manager of the costume department, you could be the assistant director.
Right.
You know, and so if you were in any of those roles, or if people were in any of those roles, it was people
it's a power trip.
Really wanted to just have a say in something. And I remember that because I was the lights guy, so I was kind of doing my own thing, but you would do... that wasn't needed until later on in the production, so I would do construction crew in the meantime, and it would just be like, if they needed you to grab something or whatever, they'd be like, come on, hurry, let's go. And I would be like literally trying to rush you and be like, come on, like, you know, like a real movie set and shit, and I'm like, I'm not playing along with that. Like,
you did get the full movie set experience of hurry up and wait.
Right.
Of you actually don't really matter until you do, and then we're gonna just accost you and take your lunch money. But what I was also saying was, like, you know, like, actors, I think it's weird because social media, I think, is also keeping, like, I think it is demystifying the celebrity, kind of, because, like, for a while anyway, it was, you know, just interviews in magazines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the movie they were actually in. And then you wouldn't hear from, you know, even huge actors for, like, a long time.
Right.
And,
yeah, exactly. When they would promote a movie, they would do interviews and all this other stuff like that. And that's when you would hear. So if they weren't actively working on bigger projects, you weren't going to hear about them.
Exactly.
Right?
And there was, like, a mystery because, you know, you didn't see them all the time. But now that you are, I feel like people are still... There's still, like, a weird, like, oh my god, like you were saying, like, oh, they're doing who are you saying? Arnold Schwarzenegger's hitting the nay-nay.
Right.
And you're just like, this is awful, but, you know, like, people
love that shit.
Yeah, and...
No, I get it, and I'm not even judging to the point where, like, I think if I was in, you know, that kind of celebrity where it was just kind of, like, everything I did, people were like, yes, I'm obsessed with this. Like, I would definitely be hopping on the TikTok trends to maintain
you gotta make your money, and you know, you gotta pay for
relevance and all that other stuff. It's like, so on their part, I completely understand why they're adapting. I'm just saying,
definitely.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Almost every actor can just suck my dick now.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's like, I'm sure... And then it's also like you never know these days if it's like, because it's all just constant entertainment these days, where it's like you don't know if that's just how a celebrity actually is and this is their day-to-day lives, or
yeah, they're actually faker than ever,
right? Or if it's an act that they have to literally keep up every day.
The thing is to remember, everybody, first, like, comment, subscribe, and two, everyone on the internet is fake except for us.
Right.
Listen to what we have to say. Buy our merch. Buy our. Subscribe to our ideologies. More importantly.
Yeah, our very illegal merch that's just from the video game. Like, we just have Buzz Lightyear t-shirts. We got
I actually just bulk
t-shirts.
shopped a bunch of just action figures. And you guys can buy those.
Figurines. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's what I would do if I had a surplus of cash. I would actually rebuy some Ben 10 toys, because they do look cool.
They do, yeah. Oh, I would
I'm like 3 episodes away from
decked out room of just random shit, and be like, oh, you were into that show? It's like, maybe. I don't know. Like,
well,
you know.
I mean, I kind of realized this because I was looking at my bookshelf the other day, where I sort of realized I didn't mean to, but I've accumulated a collection of Batman vehicles. And I mean, I just bought the Batmobile from the Batman, but I have a Batman Beyond Batmobile, which I got at a tag sale in high school.
Yeah.
And in that same tag sale, I think I got the Bat boat from the animated series.
Oh shit.
And like but you know what I mean? Like it was just kind of like, I was a kid, I saw it, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But then I kind of realized, I'm like, oh shit, like I kind of have like a couple of the vehicles. And but that's my little collection now.
No, it's cool to have like I mean, you know, like I save different coins that I get. I wouldn't say that I'm actively collecting coins, and right. I don't look into minting them, or you know, I don't look for specific
or spearminting
coins.
them.
Yeah, right. I don't look for specific coins, or like, you know, there's nothing that would wow me more than the next, really. It's just kind of about how they look, and the fact that if it's one I haven't seen before, even if it doesn't look particularly cool, it's just like, oh shit, like someone paid with, someone left a tip with some Canadian coins rather than that, regular coins. So I would always get Canadian quarters in the register at the pizza shop I worked at. And a lot of vending machines would give you change in the dollar coins, so we'd get a lot of those tips.
Oh, interesting.
Just be people wanting to get rid of them. Yeah, I think I have a bag just full of dollar coins. I mean, it's only like 20 of them, but...
Still counts.
Yeah. I thought you were asking, like, you still have that? I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah. Like,
where exactly is it?
Yeah.
Do you remember exactly where it is, and would you remember the exact count of how many coins you have? No, but what's interesting is that the Batman Beyond mobile was just, I looked at it because I was like, is this from like what the fuck? Is it from like a Happy Meal, or is it actually like a you could buy it at like a store? And it is just a Burger King toy.
Oh, yeah.
But the Bat boat is metal, and it was from Mattel, and they have a whole line of, like, the Batmobile, the Bat plane, I think the Bat cycle, and I think they also have a few figures that are just, like, small and made of steel, but, I mean, I realized, because I was like, oh, I like, I like how it looks, and because it's metal, like, kind of, like, has aged pretty nicely. I'm like, oh, if I get... Like, I definitely would want to get, like, the Bat plane and the Batmobile, because you gotta be fucking my ass. Because the Batmobile from the animated show is so choice.
Right.
Oh, fuck, I thought, okay. Oh, sorry. But then I'm like, well, if there's only, like, 5, and I go and buy 4...
Might as well get the fifth one. Because it's going to bother you. Yeah, that would bother me, too. It will absolutely
give me an autism fit. But yeah, I'm like, so maybe another.
Well, even with the nice.
But the Ben 10 figures,
like Burger
nice.
King thing, it's like that, something like that, especially nowadays, could
They sell
or like
sometimes.
soon. Yeah, exactly. Be worth money.
You could make some bank on it.
Like, you think, like, some of the, especially from, like, when they first introduced Happy Meal toys and everything, like, I bet you the first line of Happy Meal toys, like, are worth bank.
Absolutely.
I would bet an original Happy Meal toy on that. And that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I would bet the cost of, those, I think it was Burger King. I recently learned a very interesting fact about the Burger King.
I don't know what those are called. I know they have I don't know if they have a name for
I was going to say the Burger King Pokemon are, like, kind of sought after. But what I was going to say was I recently learned that they thought, cause, what the,
I got you with the rocket.
Oh, I guess that's what that was, yeah. When Disney was making a Lion King and Mulan, I think it was Mulan, they thought Mulan would be, like, the really big one. Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess it was, but, you know, they were like, fuck it, whatever. So they gave McDonald's the rights, for the toys for Mulan, and then Lion King to Burger King, and the Burger King Lion King toys sold out, like, immediately, and people were, like, freaking out over them.
Right.
But they were basically like, oh, like, fuck it, like, sure, we'll just give them the Lion King one because it won't be as, like, popular, but it ended up being, like, way more popular.
Which is funny to me because it's like, I guess if you think about it, like, just the movies themselves aside, right? Just like thinking of what the figurines would be. Mm-hmm. As a kid, I think I would not know which one I would like more rather than to have some like animal toys or some Huns. But if I, you know, like, but now thinking about it, if you go to like a kid's toy store, there's a whole line of literally just giraffes and, you know, like a whole bunch of African animals that are basically the same thing. They just aren't going to have that, like, animation style to it.
Oh, I was at a Five Below back when the new Lion King first came out. And I wasn't looking for it, but I saw it. And it was, they have, you know, when did that movie come out? 2018? Whatever, 2018 like that, Lion King toys. So I'm like, what would that be? And it is literally, you probably could guess it, it just looks like a real lion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who would want to play with this? I remember as a kid, like, because like I said in the Ben 10 thing, like, I did have some of the, you can beat me to the end of the zipline course, I will give you a pizza plant. Oh, okay.
Oh shit, word.
Wait, oh no! I had to jump when it turned red. Damn it, I didn't know. Okay, now we know.
Yeah.
Like, because
seemed too good to be true.
I know, right? I was like, this is easy.
Yeah.
Nothing's easy in this game, guys. Nothing's easy in life. And,
or it's super easy and we overthink it. Like, it's never... It's, one or the other.
But anyway, like, I had the Chromastone figure. I had the chromosome figure. Dude, admitting like how into Ben 10 I was, I definitely don't have all the chromosomes. But anyway, he's basically like the second show Alien Force had basically like a new Diamond Head kind of. And it was Chromastone and Chromostone, whatever. Chromosisms. So because I didn't have Diamond Head, I just pretended that Chromosome was Diamond Head when I wanted to play with Diamond Head. Yeah. So like I feel like if you were like, oh yeah, come on. Sorry, I actually do kind of have to pay attention.
No, you're good.
When it's like, oh, you gotta be dicking me. When it's like, oh yeah, like if you just bought a realistic lion toy. As a kid, I would just pretend it was Simba. You know? So you could just get it like...
That's the point I was trying to make, is you could get the equivalent of that, because, like, and I get, maybe some kids would be like, oh, no, but it's not Nala, it's not whatever, you know, because it's, But it's like, for me, like, I'm in the same boat like you just said. Yeah. I would be like, I would have the generic lion toy and be like, you know, this
use your
Simba.
Imagination, which you're already doing because you're playing with toys, loser.
Like, I mean, because that was the most fun to me. Like, my friends and I would make up games where we literally, you know, there were 0 toys involved. It was just completely making shit up.
Yeah. It was fun being a kid.
Oh my god, yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna lose
now
this,
if you
though.
do that, it's like, you know, it's improv and it's cringy.
So, real talk, guys, this channel's over, we're done, and I'm gonna pursue my real passion of going to special artisanal bakeries that specialize in, like, donuts. I'm basically going to a donut shop, I'm basically going to a Dunkin' Donuts all around the country, but I am going to hook up with strangers, I'm going to fuck them in the bathroom, and then I'm going to then talk about it, and that's the podcast, and it's going to be called Savory Holes. Can you picture it, guys? The mood lighting, me looking like a total idiot, just talking about slamming strangers. This game is weird. It's good, though.
It is.
And it's, like, better than it should be, but it's also kind of
totally
worse
agree.
than it
It's
should
like...
be.
It's a lot more intricate than you would expect. Like, as much as I love the movies, like, I don't think a video game for Toy Story would have enticed me as a kid, to be honest.
Yeah,
and
probably
was,
not
like,
me either.
My favorite movie series. But just thinking about, like, what would the game be? It just, you know, I wouldn't picture this.
Although I did play the PC version of this, which was more like mini games, which I know we've talked about in a previous episode of this.
That makes sense, though, that it would be more mini games. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah! That's just good to see.
That's satisfaction right there.
Yeah, I know, right?
And you can get satisfaction by reading our books, buying our merch, listening to all podcasts we're on.
Jerking off on our special brand Kleenex. Just...
When we die, we're going to send out cryptic coordinates of our grave like Edgar Allan Poe did or whatever. So you guys can do a little scavenger hunt and find us.
Yeah.
Jerk off on our corpses.
Well, hell yeah.
Next time, guys, we're going to do the Toy Barn Encounter, which sounds like a boss.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can probably encounter a boss.
I should say so.
Oh, yeah.
But there's only one way to know for sure, guys. Tune in next time.